Hey guys, this video is going to be a quick summary of this year's Battle Pass for TI, my honest review, all the extra effects that we get to see, and, brief rating for everything in it.
Banana Slam Jam.
So let's go ahead and get started. So this year, they did a two-part Battle Pass. So what that means is that Part 1 is going on until the end of the International, and then Part 2 starts after the International. And so a lot of the parts of the Battle Pass are reserved for Part 2, such as the Razor Arcana. So for me, I find that like a tad disappointing that they made us wait that long, and then like held it off into two different sections. I would have rather just like somehow known about this or had some impression that that was going to happen. But all the stuff looks pretty high quality, but the only thing that actually came out today is the Faceless Void Arcana. I already bought it, obviously. Big Faceless Void fan here. Two different styles. It's actually pretty easy to get to the second style, which I did like. I like that a lot. The second style is 250 Chronosphere kills, and you can get 6 per game. So it's like theoretically possible to do it in like 50 games, realistically. I guess if you're winning, it'd be 50. So for you guys, it's like 55. Since you're only winning 90%, you can't win every game. As a BSJ viewer, it's understandable. But yeah, so it's out of all the, I remember like reading the Wind Ranger one and thinking like I'm never gonna make it to the second style, even if I did play Wind Ranger. It's definitely got some really cool effects. He's basically like apparently some version of the Dota 1 Void. He's got some like tentacle stuff going here. His time walk, you can see like trails of tentacles. When he time dilates somebody, you know, it has a little bit of a unique tentacle effect coming out of them, as well as when he uses it. I like it mainly when he uses it. It looks pretty cool. I also like that when you bash people, it brings out a tentacle that smacks them. Chronosphere looks pretty freaking cool too, with all the tentacles on it. And then they also gave him custom effects. So this is the second one. We'll show you guys the first one that you'll have for the first 55 games that you play Void. You get like a purple Mask of Madness. You get a little cool effect for Maelstrom. You get it for Mjolnir, the active for Mjolnir. The Mask of Madness is like this purple aura around you rather than the normal Mask of Madness. That's going to take some getting used to. But definitely, I think it's a pretty sick Arcana, I'll be honest. I'm a fan. I think the icons look really cool. The voice pack's pretty cool. The balloons to blow up. Little balloon donkey that's going to pop at some point. I don't know when. Oh, there he goes. We got some bubbles over our head. We got some Congo line stuff. Lasts for a very long time. For Congo line. And then you can also challenge an enemy. I don't know how this works. You just slap them? And does he have to slap me back? Either way, it's a little bit of fun action in there. I look forward to this furry CM. My theory is that if CM is now a wolf, that the little puppy that's following her around is now going to be a little baby. Hopefully Valve will follow through, because that lore would check out. I personally would really love to have that, even if it looks really weird. It's a male Phantom Assassin and a Razor Arcana. I couldn't even tell what hero this was. I originally thought it was Enigma, but they look cool, but that's all we really get to see, is that it's a male Phantom Assassin and a Void-looking Razor. So it's kind of interesting that they took like a Faceless Void Arcana and paired it with a Razor. One thing that bothers me about the fact that it's divided into two segments is that everything bought after the second segment doesn't go to actual TI prize pool. It just goes towards Valve, which I thought was a bit frustrating. Seems like that's almost like they're trying to get anybody who joins in after the game to not contribute to TI, which is, for me, is like kind of weird. But they actually have a lot of good taunts. That's going to be the next part I really want to highlight, is the taunts. For really low level that you guys can all get is the Bloodseeker one. They all have good music accompanied with them. Really like the Bloodseeker one. The Sand King one. We got a Darude Sandstorm reference. There's like so many coming soons. Dire Tide doesn't come out until after TI, which is like appropriate. Like last year they released the holiday event super late after TI, so now they're like telling us it's going to be afterwards, which is kind of nice. But the watermelon one for Tidehunter is really great. The new towers to go along with this. I can't believe they're so short. That to me is like very strange that they're just so short.
Always need more.
But we'll summon an enemy so we can see it attack. I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of cool. I'll give it a 6.9 out of 10. I'm down, 6.9 out of 10. That's pretty good. So many taunts are coming soon. I feel like they literally said we have to release this battle pass, and half the shit's not ready yet. But the stuff that is out, I do think is pretty cool. There's a Primal Beast bundle coming out. There's some cool pings. But I wanted to get to the Chen taunt. Yes, the Chen taunt. Joyless Pleasure. It's so fitting. It looks like his beast is literally doing this against its will. It looks like a circus-trained animal that's like, get me the fuck out. Why is this guy making me do this? I find it very funny. I wish I played Chen just for the taunt, but it's not worth it for me to play Chen, guys. It's not worth it. Oh, the Abaddon taunt. Very similar to the Chen one, but he gets off and starts dancing. I wanted to see it in game. I wanted to see what he looks like when he's running around.
I should say so.
Wait, what?
For the main event.
Like shapes.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Do you guys think so?
So I have sworn.
That looks bugged AF. I can't tell if that's how it's intended. I don't think it's intended to do that. The game is still in beta, guys. Don't worry. Still in beta. But yeah, so we found some treasures as well. There's only 2 mortal treasures this year, which is a bit disappointing. They also have this extra heirloom set that we looked at all of them. Like, didn't like this one very much. Didn't like that one. Mediocre. Lol. This one we thought was really good. I like this one a lot. I'm definitely going to be using this one for Death Prophet. This one's kind of laughable. Definitely using the Medusa one. I like this one a lot. And then another big disappointment is that this ultra rare is a Mars. And then when you go to the other chest, when you go to the other set, the very rare is also Mars. So that was like pretty disappointing that it's the same hero. Then we review these real quick. Thought that one was okay. Meh. I like this one. I wanted to use it. Broodmother, I think there's better sets. I think this is probably one of the better sets for Lifestealer, but would I use it over the Immortals? I'm not so sure. I like this Batrider set a lot. I'm definitely going to be using this one, even though the lore doesn't really check out, and that's definitely not a bat, but I definitely like it. Pretty underwhelming, very rare for this one. But, you know, we did save the best treasure for last in regards to this summary. We got the Immortal Treasure. I thought most of these effects were quite good. The Centaur one, this one was probably my least favorite out of all of them. When he stampedes, he gets a little hawk over him. So that's really it. I didn't like this one all that much. That's my least favorite, so we are starting with the worst one. Then the next one is the Enchantress one, which I like. I think it's really, I think it fits the character really well, that she's got these wings. And when she gets attacked by an enemy, they have butterflies circling around their head. So I just think it's cool. And then my actual favorite effect, I'm just going to show the golden version of it because I have it. Let's just test the golden version. The TA Immortal, which changes her hair, but it also changes her traps to be from the anime, basically. Lotuses, Lotuses. But you can see the effect of the traps already pretty cool, but then when you use them, they leave like a trace of a flower. Definitely a very cool Immortal effect. This one's like a 10 out of 10 for me in terms of the Immortal effect. Even have a little daze thing on them there, golden. I think TA's is especially good, the golden one, because she has a lot of other golden Immortals, so the hero's basically gold now. Venomancer, I like his a lot as well. I think the Immortals this year that I've seen, I'm pretty impressed with. I like them. The effects are quite good. Venomancer gets one for his ultimate and his wards. so his ultimate also looks cool when it's used. I like the little acid drips that come out. So his is also a solid 6.9 out of 10. Nothing fancy, but I do like it a lot. I'll definitely be using it. Meepo, a hero that's out of my skill range, but I think the net quality of life change, even just visually, is really nice. It individually nets each unit. Once you use it, you'll see here in just a sec. And I really like the look of this a lot. So now, if I'm getting perma-stunned, or if you're getting perma-stunned by a Meepo Smurf, you're at least going to look good doing it. I feel like Bristlebacks is pretty lame. It only does his passives. I didn't find anything specific about it when you got attacked or anything, so I'm just going to say that one's a solid 2 out of 10. But the Hoodwink one is very cool. It's got 2 different styles. It's this nice little loot that she's got here, and I haven't gotten it yet. Guys. We're going to get there. But when you demo it, it's quite neat. It makes her ultimate like a, you know, she's playing the lute. She has musical notes circling around her, and then when you release it, it's like a trail of musical notes. So big fan of this one. You know, I'm not much of a furry myself, but I might be into some squirrels, or at least playing the hero, guys. Don't be weird. So overall, I'd say this Battle Pass is a little bit of a disappointment. But there's definitely some fun taunts. I definitely like the taunts a lot. I like the Immortals. The Faceless Void Arcana was enough for me, personally. It is behind a pretty massive paywall. You probably have to spend about $200 to get the Faceless Void Arcana. So for the average Dota player, that's quite expensive. I'd say, like, that sucks, but it's also, like, what it's been the last few years. So no, it doesn't really come as a surprise to me. They got the Cavern Crawl. They got stickers for the players. Stickers for the talent. They have Fantasy again this year. I mean, overall, Cavern Crawl, weekly quests. I have no major complaints. Like, I'm excited for the Battle Pass. Just having it be in the game, new stuff to play with, all the seasonal effects and such. But if I had to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 4. It'd be like a 3 without the Faceless Void Arcana. But something I actually have not checked out, sorry, I thought I was done, is the sets for the Cavern Crawl. Okay, I think that second style is pretty cool. I'd probably use this on Slardar. That's pretty cool. I'll give that a nice 6.9 out of 10. What about this? We got another Jug set. I mean, it's like, the second style is kind of cool, but I'm not going to use it over what I already have. So that's like a 3 out of 10. Crystal Maiden. I mean, all the second sets of them are pretty cool. I don't know if you have to unlock these or not, but I might use this one. Maybe bits and pieces of it. I like the staff a lot. I'm not sure how it would pair with the Arcana. But okay. So probably a 4 out of 10 for the 5 out of 10. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be definitely playing with all my new hats. I'm going to be spamming people with some upgraded tips. We can actually show you that real quick. There's some upgraded tip action when you give somebody that lovely no BM approval of whatever play they just made. Applause, if you will. That's it for the Battle Pass for TI 11. I will definitely still be keeping you guys posted on meta updates. We'll be back to normal meta updates on Monday. You know, all the new stuff coming out. I'm looking forward to just having a fresh experience in Dota. I hope you guys do too. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.